Shalom, giving all praise and glory unto Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Bashim Rakakadash, that belong unto the elder apostles, elder bishops, and brothers on down a great millstone. Salutations to the whole field. Like this is your brother Ryan Yamyan here to share a lesson. And title of this lesson is going to be Yahawashi is a jealous power. Inspiration for this lesson came, on a news clip I was seeing. This Jake, he had like one of them 392 Dodge Charger, and a lot of dudes and stuff, that had like a particular vehicle, they put work into it and stuff, and uh it was taken and stuff from him, and he was sorrowful, and you could see he felt it, and he was taking it yeah, I mean, pretty hard, because like I said, he put a lot of work and stuff into it, and you could tell that he really loved his possession. You know what I'm saying? Just want to do this quick lesson to understand the power that we are dealing with, especially when putting into the Jake. We have a jealous power. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Most High give us possessions, certain riches, whatever, with man. But we are just to use these things, in our passing here. At the beginning of things, we were created to serve Yahawashi Yahawashi. And when we don't do this, he judges us in various ways. He takes certain things from us to draw our attention. And one of the reasons why he put the curses upon us, because, we seek after other gods, other things, other philosophies. See what I'm saying? So I want to start off in the book of, I'm going to start off in Exodus chapter 34 and verse 14. It says, "For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God." He's a jealous power. You know what I'm saying? So, the Most High give us certain possessions, to help us in our, day-to-day movements and stuff. But, you can't be too caught up on stuff. Understand, as with anything, you put your energy, your time, and effort and stuff into. There's a certain amount of connection and stuff you're gonna have to it, but at the end of the day, you gotta tell yourself that, these things are, in the world, and you could lose it. You know what I mean? So there needs to be a balance. You could like it, work on it, whatever, but to put all your energy and love and stuff into it, you know what I mean? It's not prudent. It's not wise, especially now, in the times that we are living in, right? Blackouts and stuff could happen. The economy could shut down. The banking situation could be worsened, right? And you wouldn't have use for these things. You understand what I'm saying? So, guy like Jake, and this goes to me first and foremost. Next portion of scripture I'm gonna get is in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 29. Because you could tell that dude in that video that I was watching, he was hurting because somebody's toilet's drawn, they broke into it, and somebody's toilet's drawn. But at the same time, Jake needs to be wise. Jake always showing his stuff, on social media and stuff. Sometimes you just need to leave stuff off the camera, stuff off the internet. Not everybody's supposed to know what you have and what it is you're doing. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 29. It says, "And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth." You're like a staggering, what I mean, feeling, searching to find direction. Right? As a blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. And thou shalt be oppressed and spoiled evermore. I'm going to that word, oppressed. Oh, shock. Right, it says to press upon, to press or violate, to defraud, do violence, get deceitfully, right? To be wronged, to be wrong, extort, right? To be or exploited, to be crushed. Yeah, he was crushed. He was exploited when they took his vehicle because you could see how distraught and stuff he was. And let's go into that word spoil. To tear away, to seize. So they seize his vehicle, to plunder, to tear off, to pull off, to rob, take away by force. As he says, robbed. His car was seized. He was robbed of his possession. Right? And it says, and no man shall save thee. Alright, so nobody's gonna come to your aid. So you call the police and stuff, but what can they do if the vehicle is already gone? 9 times out of 10, if they do find it, it would be in a salvage state where he can no longer drive it as it was. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, we need to set our affections upon the Most High, man, and not upon the things, this world, especially in these last days, man, when things are being stripped from people every day. There's nothing you could do. The possessions and stuff of this world is like water in your hand. It's going to slip away. No matter how tightly you clench your fingers, right, the water's still going to go through, right? So it is with the things of this world. The things are corruptible. You know what I mean? And it would help just to see these things as, you know, instruments for our day-to-day use. You can't carry anything with you. There's nothing you could do. Anything that you get in your life, the most I give it to you. And yeah, under the party of these things, you cannot postpone the day or the hour when the Most High is ready to take these things from you. Alright? So this is Colossians chapter 3 and verse 2. It says, set your affections upon things above. Alright, things of the spirit. Right? Praying, fasting, making a calling on election. Sure, these things are more important. Not on the things of this earth, our possession, even ourselves. While we are yet here, right? Yourself, your woman, your children, you do what you can, you do your responsibilities, and that's it. You let it go. Now, at the same time, you could also pray over these things that the Most High preserve and keep it. You know what I mean? As long as you can. But at the end of the day, we cannot keep these things longer than we have to, and nor should we. We are still under the curses. Look at the trouble Jake have. 1 minute, your vehicle may be working, things going good in your life, and then the next day you go and say you can't get up and it won't start. There's a problem. You know what I mean? Lord say that we are so subject to payments, right? So now your vehicle won't start to know you have a problem, and now you have to dish out money to get it fixed. You understand? So these things are corruptible things, man, and at the end of the day, thinking like that, it puts that extra strain on you. When they bring the MOTB into mass fruition, right now it's there, but when they really push this thing, you're gonna be looking back at all the things you have, the possessions and stuff you have, and you're gonna want to hold on to it. And these things will be a burden onto you. You understand? So you wanna let go of these things, set your affection on things above and not on the things of this earth. So the last portion of scripture I want to share and close it out. And it's in the book of First John, chapter 2, and verse 15, because we were warned about these things, man. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Yeah, because anything that they set your affection on, you ain't thinking about the Lord. The Lord is the last thing on your mind, unless some calamity, happen where people say, oh God, oh God, oh God, you know what I'm saying? That is the only time you think about the Most High, when there's judgment and calamity happening upon you. You know what I'm saying? So, Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. Alright, so now is the time to examine yourself and let go of worldly possessions. See these things as just instruments of your day to day going about and movements. Alright, there's nothing you could do to hold on to it longer than you can. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying until you elect. Until you next time, say shalom.